Alright, YouTube, what is going on, guys? David Hammond, not Beautiful Mother Nature. We're here in Oshawa Mall, I believe. We're at Chapters in Indigo. If you're wondering why, I'm here with Adriana. What is up? She's returned, guys, back in the video. We're doing a vlog tutorial today, guys, all on boring location photography in a library. Okay, so as you guys know, libraries generally aren't the craziest things, but we're going to show you through taking portraits of Adri, how you can make it look aesthetic, beautiful, using techniques that I'm all going to show. So with that said, guys, let's get a B-roll clip here first with this little library, and then we get on with the tips and tricks. Let's go. Alright, guys, welcome back to another voiceover, of course, with the GoPro. So the first thing we're doing, guys, is utilizing the spot that we're first at. Now, of course, this being a library, we want to utilize or really show off all the books, the bookshelves. This is exactly what you think of when you're in a library. You guys want all your portrait shoots, or really shoots in general, for the most part, to be relatable, because that's what gets the audience going. So here, very simple, guys, Adri dead smack center in the, what did you call it, aisle, holding a book, looking around. We have this random guy right here just asking, you know, you guys okay? I'm just trying to help us out. But anyways, really nice guy, showing off all the colors of the different books. It worked out really nicely. The lenses I'm using here, guys, are two. These are my two portrait lenses that I always use, are the 50mm 1.8, which is exactly what I'm using here, and a 24 2.8. So the reason I love the 50-1.8 is because if you look at the lights in the background, right, because the aperture is so low, being 1.8, there's enough bokeh that those lights, even though they're so far in the background, are still getting blurred out, or they're becoming these nice, beautiful little circles, okay, which is just very attractive in the photo. It worked out beautifully. So now moving on to the next location, the next spot. You always want to change it up again. So looking for around 3 to 4 different locations, generally speaking, for each shoot. So just scouting around the area. You know, you don't want to pick something right away. You always want to scout it out. And before Adrian and I actually shot in the areas, we did a scout around the library. Again, guys, I always emphasize, save yourself time. Look beforehand so you're not hunting when the time comes to it. Okay. So now that we have our second spot here, and if you guys notice, we're always staying in the I believe the right aisle or the left aisle of the store. This is just to avoid a whole bunch of people and crowds, because you don't want a whole bunch of people in your shots. If you can keep it quieter and more minimal, I definitely recommend doing so. So, again, guys, we're in a library, a bookstore. We're getting Adri to do things that are very natural and organic to a bookstore. So you can see her now playing with the teapot. She was just reading a book. Use different objects around you, and that's why I said it comes back to the object. What are you trying to convey here? Now, do you need an object? Absolutely not. But the object itself can further convey the story. So with Adri being in a cozy library, she has a little tea mug, a little teapot. It's just giving off the vibe of cozy, friendly, you know, welcoming. And that's exactly what we were going for, and I think it looked really well. Now, I love this spot. I think this is my favorite spot. The third spot, we now have this beautifully, just really like it was already placed. Everything was placed perfectly. 2 chairs, a little like fire looking place, and a quote right on the wall. So what we did here, guys, was we got Adri to do a few different things. Go from left to right, show off the vibes, different lenses, close, tight. But what we really liked, really, was when Adri sat right in the middle, okay? Because I wanted a nice, beautiful, symmetrical photo, okay? So she sat right in the middle of those 2 chairs, and then, bop, I was standing down on the aisle over there, as you guys can see. All right, guys, so the last spot right now, this is me saying, what's up? We have Adri right there. If you notice, all we did was a straight line. We stayed on the left side of the entire store and just went down the line, okay? Again, to stay away from the majority of people. So what we have here, guys, is just a nice little room right in the back. We have a bunch of chairs and a bookshelf. So again, like I said, with the symmetry thing, guys, there are maybe 3 or 4 chairs. We got Adria to sit right in the middle of it, right? Just with the wall. It's already perfect. The symmetry's already there. Just complete it. Put like the little piece marker in where it belongs. Like put like the key in the hole, if that makes sense, right? But changing it up, if you guys do want different photos, we now have Adria sitting at the last chair. And the reason we did this is because we really wanted to add a sense of depth, okay? So if you can notice, I'm really just nailed in with the wall, shooting through all of the chairs, okay? I'm really adding a sense of depth. There are 3 chairs before her, and then she's right at the end, holding the book, the prop, whatever that is, telling the story. But anyways, guys, that is it. I hope this helped as far as this goes. I want to finish it off on this note because this shoot was very busy, guys. There were a lot of people. If you are a photographer or a model or you're shooting a model, I just want you to own it. And Adria does this very naturally. She's very good at it. Own it, okay? So if there are lots of people looking at you guys, first off, understand that most likely they're just curious. They're not angry or upset. They're just curious as to what you're doing. And then 2, own that you're in a shoot. Own that you're taking photos, because if you act like it's normal and natural, then they will act like it's normal and natural. Does that make sense? If you start acting all weird, like, oh, this is weird, then they're going to pick up that vibe. But if you're acting like, dude, this is normal, there's nothing wrong with this, the vibe will convey to them, if that makes sense. So that's what we did. I think Adria's honestly better at this than I am. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys dig this information, and I hope it helped. With that said, guys, I will see you back on the main camera, and until then, peace. And right, guys, what is up? It is the next day, full-blown sun, around 12 o'clock. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if new, and if you guys are interested, there is a photography course. I'll overlay the B-roll, everything. It goes much more into depth on everything we just talked about here, but of course, much more into depth. So if you guys did dig the information on the GoPro, any of the facts, and want to improve yourself, really take it to the next level, I would strongly recommend this course. With that said, that is it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching again, thumbs up, subscribe, all that. I will see you on the next one, and until then, much love, peace.